I don't know. It's a happy day in the neighborhood. It's a happy day in the neighborhood. Hey, you're tuned in to another discussion with the MR.NOLDS organization. And yes, I have guests with me here. Y'all can't see them right now. But today we will be discussing, we'll be discussing a very, very important topic today. But before anything, I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Hit that subscribe button and also hit that little bell. Hit that little bell so anytime we upload a video, so you can get a notification, so you can tune in to the discussion. Now, like I said, today we have a very important topic. Today we're gonna be discussing something that's very important, and that thing is emotion. Emotions are very important. Your emotions can make you, your emotions can break you. If you do not learn to manage your emotions can break you. Your emotions can lead you in a path, can make you make decisions that, you regret. A lot of times you'll find, like, if you talk to people who are in prison for whether murder or a heinous crime, you talk to them, they'll tell you, in the moment I felt angry. Anger is an emotion. What is an emotion? Emotion. You have the letter E, and you have motion. Emotion. So emotion is basically energy in motion. So energy in motion. What does that mean? So when you're angry, the anger is that energy you're feeling that causes you to react, which is that movement. So emotion, energy in motion, is when your emotion is what causes you to move. Anytime you feel, whether you're happy, when you're happy, that energy of happiness will cause you to move in a happy way. When you're angry, that energy of anger will cause you to move in an angry way. So your emotions cause you to move. However you feel. That's why it's important. Your emotions, however you feel, which is your emotion, will cause you to move. So you want to be very, very careful. One of the greatest things you want to build discipline, one of the greatest areas you want to build discipline in is in your emotions. Because a lot of times, you will feel angry. There'll be times you will feel happy. And all type of different emotions. There's nothing wrong with our emotions. For example, the Bible says, be angry, but do not sin. So even anger is not necessarily a bad thing. But when you feel angry, what do? Same thing with being happy. There are some people, when they're too happy, they do things that's not good. Your emotions generally, or most of the times, will come from how you're thinking. So, if you're randomly sitting there, you're having happy thoughts. Let's just say, man, you're thinking about, tomorrow. Let's think about Fridays. A lot of people get paid on Fridays. Let's just think about, it's right before the holidays. You're getting that big commission check. So today is Thursday. You're thinking about tomorrow. You're about to get that big check. You already know you've been working hard. You made all that extra money. So in the moment of thinking about the check you're about to receive tomorrow, your thought is making you feel happy. So it stems from your thoughts. Your emotions comes from your thoughts. So you will think it. Then once you think it, you feel it. Then when you feel it, you act it. So again, you have a thought. How many of you guys, I remember when I was in high school or when I was in school. You know, the night before school come back, you know, you thinking about it, like, you know, you got the fresh J's, you got the fresh sneakers, you got the outfit you gonna wear, you got that book bag. So like, you got so much because you're thinking about what's gonna happen, what you're gonna wear. Like, the emotions are just racing to the point, a lot of us the night before school, we can't even sleep. So I know a lot of us has felt that before. So you see, but those feelings that you're experiencing are coming from where? The thoughts you are having. So a lot of you guys, you have a lot of problems controlling your emotions. And where you want to start, if you want to have control over your emotions, or if you want to do better with your emotions, you must first control how you think. Now, if you're someone, you know, let's say you have an anger problem. That anger problem don't just stem from nowhere. You know, there'll be thoughts in your head like, man, she just touched my stuff. She's always touching my stuff. He's always touching my stuff. He just did that to me. He should have done that. You know what? The more you think of that, you know, the more you begin to feel angry. So your thoughts, as you think, the more you think, whatever thoughts you are thinking, those thoughts are producing an energy. And those energy are making you move. So that's why it's emotion, the energy from your thoughts, whatever you're thinking. Whatever you're thinking is going to produce a certain energy in your body that will cause you to move, which is reaction. So you think it, then you feel it, then you react. Now, like I said, a lot of us, we have a problem with the reacting. So before we even get to the reacting stage, we want to, the moment we start feeling a certain emotion, let's say if you're somebody, you have an anger problem, you want to tackle it right here. The moment, let's say somebody do something to you, and then you think like, let's say somebody stepped on your shoes, and you're like, man, this person just dirtied my shoes, man. These are shoes I just got. You want to stop it there. You want to stop it there. The moment you get that thought, you want to bring in positive thoughts. So maybe the thoughts will be like, man, this person just stepped on my shoes. They just tried me. Instead of thinking that, the moment those thoughts come in, you know, rewind. Be like, maybe they didn't see me. Maybe the person's having a bad day. You start thinking those thoughts. When you start having those thoughts, it will help you calm down. Even when it comes, not just anger, people will do a good deed or what may seem to be a good deed because, you know, they were feeling good, they were happy, or they were feeling, you know, in an optimistic way, but they didn't really take time to process those emotions, and they end up making a bad decisions. How many times someone has, you know, man, they were feeling good about, man, like, about an investment. Man, the next thing is gonna work. Hey, man, you know, just give 5,000, give 10,000. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. So you feeling good because you hear your friend doing it. You hear this person doing it. So everything's like, yeah. Do it. But then you do it, then your money gone. Why? Because you were reactive. You were not proactive. You didn't take the time to think and process those emotions. Now, like I said, with emotions, there's a great book that's called Emotional Intelligence. Emotional Intelligence, and I think the subtitle is like, why isn't it more important than IQ? Because, you know, IQ is your intelligence, but EQ is your emotional intelligence. I'm going to read a verse to you. It's in Proverbs Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. This is the NIV version. It says, like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. So when we talk about emotions, self-control is something that is big. You want to have self-control over your emotions. You want to be able to control how you feel. Because again, how you feel is how you will move. And you don't want to move just off emotions. Because your emotions is just feelings. Your emotions don't process. Your emotions don't think things through. Like, it's like the guy, I love him. Like, he make me feel so good, da da da. But you see, that feeling, that's why love is not a feeling. But that's another topic. That feeling you're getting, it doesn't take into consideration a whole bunch of other stuff. It just brings that feeling. So you want to have self-control over your feelings, because the man who does not have self-control, the Bible says it's like a city whose walls has been broken through. So if a city has no protection, no walls around it to protect it, that means it could be attacked at any given time. So that means that city is weak. You don't want to be considered that weak person because you do not have self-control. Self-control, it can, in many areas. And a lot of times, we make bad decisions because of how we feel. Let's say in our diets, sometimes we feel like eating out. But you need self-control to say, what? That pizza, man, I know it's gonna feel good, it's gonna taste good, it's gonna make me feel good. But self-control. That person, they look good, or they're fun, they're entertaining, but no, they're not good for me. Self-control. Do not be ruled by your emotions. Because if you allow your emotions to rule you, you'll be a sad case. So like I said again, emotions, energy and motion. So first you think it, then you feel it, then you react. Don't be a person that's reacting off emotion. You want to be proactive. You don't want to be reactive. You want to move according to what you know and what is right, not just what you feel. So, my question to you, the power question of this video for today is, what is one thing that you do that is driven by emotion? I'm gonna start off with, I want you to start the video with this.